Hi, my beautiful Capricorns. I heard that you were right all along. You knew it all along. So let's see what this is all about. We'll get into your cards in a quick minute. I just want to light this Palo Santo and clear the energy a little bit here. Just kind of had an intense reading with Pisces. I'm not sure why I'm mentioning that. Maybe that's significant for you. This is a general reading, so you don't have to be a Capricorn to resonate with any of the messages. Some of the messages might connect with you and others do not, and that's cool too. You can just let those go. Sometimes that really helps to just kind of let it go, things that don't work for you. If the entire message doesn't work for you, that's okay too, you know? Not all messages will work all the time. It'd be kind of bizarre if they did, wouldn't it? Although I do feel like there is always something to get from a reading. Now, let's get into it, Pisces. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I put out 2 videos for each sign a month. The first one I try to focus more on the general themes of the month, and the second one is usually love related. Okay? I also do general readings on sun, moon, solar eclipses, full moons, stuff like that, random stuff. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your support with the channel. It really means so much to me. All your comments are fabulous. I love reading them. I love interacting with you and finding out how these readings fit with your life. So let's go Capricorn. I was going to say Scorpio. Interesting. What's going on with you? I'm recording this on your full moon, so happy full moon. It's the strawberry full moon, and I was reading in the Farmer's Almanac that it's called the strawberry full moon because this is the time where the strawberries grow the best. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's so like self-evident, but maybe that's part of the message here. It's like what you knew, right? Like you always knew what, you knew that. You always knew the truth, I'm hearing. You always knew what was going on. And it's like that strawberry moon. It's like, it's so obvious. It's so evident. It's like right in front of you. It wasn't as mysterious, or it isn't as mysterious as you thought it was, You're really coming to that understanding, I feel like. Okay, let's see what we got out for you. I'm kind of doing this in a different way if you are returning, but this has resulted in kind of a longer reading, so we'll see how it goes here. Let me get a second here to kind of look at the overall message. In the middle, I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, I like that. Capricorn, seeing the truth of something. You were right all along. And that's moving you to a great sense of wealth and material security. Oh, interesting. I heard, or someone else's. You're seeing someone else's. That's not going to be for everyone, but it could be for someone. Okay, 6 of Swords here. This is looking really nice here on the outside. On the outside, we have the 6 of Swords, the Magician, the 2 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is kind of like the outer shell of the situation you're dealing with. So I'm just going to kind of talk broadly about the situation, then I'm going to go in and clarify for what your person or people or job or employer or whatever is thinking in relation to you. And I'm seeing extremism here, but let's just put that down. Okay? Maybe there's an extreme situation that you always kind of knew about. Okay, so on the outside, the outer shell here, you have moved away from something that you were toiling with in your mind. I heard boil, toil and trouble. Like, where does that come from? Some kind of witch movie, I can't remember. But it's like something you were, I heard concocting, and we have the Magician here, right? Like something you were concocting up in your mind about a situation. It's almost like you overcomplicated it. And in overcomplicating it, I'm hearing facade, or maybe somebody else overcomplicated a situation you were involved in. It obscured your whole vision. But you came to some realization here with the Ace of Swords that it was just so simple. It was just so clear. A strawberry moon is called a strawberry moon because strawberries grow under that time of the moon. Like, duh. It's kind of like a realization like that. And that's allowed you to move on, Six of Swords, from whatever this kind of like plaguing thoughts were. A little bit of a rumination here, you know, a demon, a dragon, that just like an inner demon, but not in like such a negative way. It's just like a voice inside you, like, shut up, I don't want to think about that anymore. I don't want it to be so complicated. Or potentially someone else doing that with your thoughts, right? You pick what resonates most. And then Two of Swords tells me, in reverse, tells me you made a very clear decision about this. You didn't want to be blindfolded anymore. You know, you weren't going to stand with your back to your intuition, which is represented by the water. No, you were going to get out of this and head towards the truth of the situation. And this is something you helped bring into light for yourself. It's like you concocted clear vision out of some confusion you concocted. And I don't know why that word is coming through so strong, but maybe that means something to someone. But in that, now I'm seeing money, okay? I am seeing money with this dollar sign here. You're manifesting something financially stable, secure, and prosperous with the Ten of Pentacles in the middle. Yeah, Capricorn. Isn't that what we want to hear? Absolutely. And me doing this reading on the Capricorn full moon, this is a time for setting long-term goals. So if there's something that you feel like you really see clearly about and you know it's a good opportunity, this reading is advising you to take it, right? I mean, but always use your own, you know, intuition and discretion about what you do with a tarot reading, but this is what it's saying here, okay? And I'm also, it was interesting. I was going to say I'm not getting too many channeled messages, but then as I was about to say that, I heard like it's because you don't need any more voices in your head, okay? So maybe somebody's trying to get in your head, you're watching too many things, or you too many friends talking to you, family members, you know? I'm hearing like hands. I don't know if you can hear my hands. But it's like too many hands. I don't know, it's weird, like chitter chatter, right? But I'm hearing the hands, okay? So I don't know what that means. Maybe something with hands is significant to you. Or like keyboard warriors, I heard. Too many keyboard, okay, whatever, interesting. That could be an energy that you're involved with, like someone else's energy. So all of that looks great, but the inner kind of energy, or what can sometimes be the block or the wound potentially to a challenging situation, whatever you're moving away from here, or whatever you always knew the truth about. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. There was just something that you felt you couldn't see clearly. But again, you saw it all along. It's interesting. Pisces almost had a similar dynamic in their reading where it's like the truth is so obvious that it felt like it wasn't the truth. Or maybe somebody told you the truth and you just didn't believe it. You know, or you told somebody the truth and they just didn't believe it because it just seemed like they were being too honest or something like that, right? But it was like right in front of your face, or you're going to realize that, or someone's going to realize that about you. Now, where this is all, this mix up, this delay in timing of like not just being able to see what's going on right away. Or it's not that not being able to see it, it's like not acting on it right away because you always knew, you just confused yourself for some reason. Or someone was trying to do that. But it comes from a sense of suddenly feeling uprooted or not grounded in something. Maybe you had a financial loss here, or you're worried about your future with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I heard, or some like a female figure could have been... dipping, I heard. Could have been dipping. Interesting. I know a Capricorn that's into cryptocurrency and, you know, they're watching the dips pretty closely. Okay, so something could have been dipping, but it doesn't have to be that, of course. But there was some sense of upheaval here. But you knew that sense of feeling uprooted or insecurity that you were either projecting onto yourself or someone was projecting onto you wasn't true. Seven of Swords in reverse. It wasn't true, okay? You weren't being really, you didn't really have the wool pulled over your eyes, okay? And that allowed you, from the very beginning, I heard, to release the devil. to release any kind of devil energy that was, I heard, making you burn your money, maybe overspend or spend money on someone else. Because see, if we have a lot of money things here going on. It also allowed you to look at what the 10 of Pentacles might mean to you in a different way. And that could be like finances, or it could just be like that security in a relationship. It was like what you thought was security, maybe something that had a little bit of drama. I heard good sex. All right, you know, that's good. That's important for a good relationship. No, not saying that's not, but maybe you were in a connection where was the primary connecting force, right? There was something in a connection that was unhealthy, right? And you knew that, but you were trying to convince yourself it wasn't that. But now you're coming to see something much more beautiful and stable and secure. That's great. Okay, let me see, before I start clarifying, what else we have here for messages. Oh, for your advice here, we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever you were working on, and I firmly believe that this is in relation to trying to figure out what was actually going on in a connection or a work situation, you don't need to do that anymore. Okay, it's a wasted effort. It's wasted effort. This isn't a card saying stop working. It's not that. It's saying don't waste your effort on something that wasn't going anywhere. It was actually making you dig a hole. I heard dig deeper into a hole. Okay, and I'm hearing, and this isn't going to be for everyone, or it could be for someone you're dealing with, but I heard if you were wrong about something and you're seeing the truth of a situation now, I heard explore and pair. I don't know. Explore that situation. Or maybe it was repair. There's something to repair there. And it doesn't necessarily mean you need to talk to another person, but repair that kind of conflict within yourself. That's definitely specific. I don't think that's for everyone. But there is some of you refuse to see the truth of a situation and maybe feel guilty or you're regretting it a little bit. And you don't need to, okay? Like, that's just life. Sometimes that happens. We get caught up in our complexes. We get caught up in, our fears, and we only see what we want to. Or again, sometimes things seem too good to be true, and we're not willing to accept something that the universe has given us, right? And that comes from a place of like not feeling worthy for it. Or maybe we've gotten betrayed too many times before. So don't be hard on yourself. Just acknowledge it and move on, okay? And again, that's for someone specific. Now, I'm seeing what your desire is here. We have the 7 of Wands, Temperance in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. I feel like this is you going forward, doing what it is you want to do. I heard connecting with who you want to connect with, living your life, being the best Capricorn you. I heard being the best Cappy you can be. And I heard I hate nicknames, so that's for someone. Sorry, Capricorn. But being the best you can be and not having to really weigh your options or consolidate things. And if it doesn't turn out for the best, whatever, like it's just time to move forward. It's time to just do what I know needs to be done because I knew what needed to be done all along. Interesting. All right, let's get into it for what your person, and this could be an ex, it could be your current person, it doesn't have to be a love relationship, what they're thinking or how they're perceiving, I should say, your connection. We have flirtation with the 6 of Swords. So I'm going to use the same cards here. I'm just going to read another layer onto them. Okay, so in the past, I feel like somebody might have been, or you might have been flirting with multiple people and you decided you didn't want to do that anymore. You had enough, like with that kind of, I'm hearing shallow dating apps, but, that's not me speaking. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so whatever you want to do is what you want to do here. But I'm hearing you moved away from entertaining multiple people. Okay, you didn't find it soul satisfying. That's for some of you. Others of you had a partner who was highly flirtatious with that. I couldn't even say that there. It's like, whoa. Maybe they weren't flirtatious in their words, but in their body language they were. And now I'm feeling my back hurting. And I had this whole conversation with Pisces about how when something specific hurts on your back, think about what that represents to you. And so when my back hurts, I feel like nobody has my back, or maybe someone who was supposed to have my back doesn't have my back, and I'm carrying some kind of weight. So maybe that happened in the past. You felt like someone didn't have your back. They were spending too much time with other people or not prioritizing you. That's in the past, okay? Someone from the past could have also came back and tried to flirt with you, and you found that really insulting to your intelligence. Current energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Isolation. Wow. Well, we're kind of coming out of isolation, Capricorn, but I feel like maybe that's stressing you out. Okay, that's for some of you. Maybe you're like, damn, isolation is over. No, maybe some of you did enjoy like having some time away from the world a little bit to get your thoughts together. And now it's kind of stressing you out that you have to go back out there. That's not for everyone, okay? But I'm seeing here, you're just feeling very alone, or you did feel very alone. No, I think right now there's a sense of hope for the future because you have direction, but it's like all in your head. Like this guy's holding his head. Some of you are having headaches, but it's like this guy's holding his head like nobody gets me. Nobody understands it. And I'm having this feeling like you're overthinking why your life has been a series of hard lessons or something like that. Yeah, don't go there in your mind, okay? That's another concocting mechanism of overthinking that you don't need, okay? Stay cardinal with it. Stay in that energy of like getting things off the ground. We have defense with the Magician for how whoever you're thinking about right now is seeing your current situation, okay? They are if you're trying to manifest someone back towards you, they're feeling it and they're putting up a wall against that. They're very defensive, or vice versa. Okay, maybe they're trying to manifest you and you're feeling that and you're like, hell no, maybe you've blocked this person. This person is their own worst enemy as well. It's like they try to manifest something, but their defense mechanisms kick in, like I'm not worthy and all of that stuff, which I believe we talked about already. And it's kind of like that energy of like, I don't deserve this. Oh no, that came through in the Pisces. I don't know, maybe when I record two signs on the same day, they seem to connect in some way. But it's like, there's a feeling of not being worthy from this person. They're viewing the situation as they really want something to happen, but it's like they're stopping themselves. For a lot of you, I have to say, caution here, a lot of you, that whole mind-fucking energy that you went through when you knew the truth all along, you always knew it was real all along, that was just energy you were picking up from the other person's confusion. Like they were confused and you interpreted as your own confusion, but you're just highly empathic and you took on their energy. Okay, so that happened for a lot of you and you're kind of realizing that now. Or yeah, okay. 4 of Wands for how they see you. 4 of Wands in reverse. If you're moving or you're in the process of like changing careers or having like a drastic makeover or whatever you're doing, they're seeing that. They're seeing you uproot something. And I think they're very surprised because it's not like you to have such significant change in thinking, change of talking, ways of being, whatever it is you're doing. Yeah, extremism. They're seeing something like extreme here with you. They feel like you're rocking a foundation. That's how they view you. Yeah, I don't know. Because how they feel about you is the 10 of Pentacles. Like they see you as security, stable, health, and romance. They view you as a healthy romantic partner. And I heard, yes, really. Regardless of what happened, they see you as the healthy one in the connection. I mean, you could switch the energy if you want. I mean, it's up to you. You know what works best for your story. But yeah, so they feel like you're the pillar of strength for them, but they're viewing you do something that they perceive as out of character. I don't think it is actually out of your character. You're just kind of walking in your truth now. It's unsettling to them. What they want, the devil in reverse. They want to release any kind of negative attachment here, okay? We have friendship in reverse, which I'm not really reading reversals with these cards, so it's interesting I said that. With fortune. For some of you, it's like I don't even really want to say it. I was going to say they want to be friends but it's not that. Maybe that's why friendship's coming out in the reverse. For some of you, this person has like toxic friends, okay? Like people they hang out with that are just like not good, okay? They do, I heard lowly things. They do really low, weird ass shit, or they're just involved in bad things, okay? And for some of you, this has to do with money. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but maybe it's illegal. Maybe it's just shady stuff. Maybe it's just, I don't know, money-driven friends. I heard music artists. I don't know. There's some kind of weird shit going on here with their friends. And they want to release that. Like, they recognize that. And this is something you always knew, how much they were influenced by their friends, but I feel like they didn't admit to that. Yeah, for some of them, they feel, if that's not the story, then I think the other, like, whoever else you are, I was going to say, interesting. It's like, yeah, they feel like whoever else they could have been, it's almost like they're blaming the people around them in their life for how they turned out. Yeah, they're not taking responsibility for their own actions. They just, like, point to exes or parents or friends or whatever and say, like, you know, I would have had better fortune had I not been involved with these people, but they never realized, like, nobody forced them to be involved with those people. You know, I mean, the parents obviously is a different situation. I see inheritance here. Some of them have toxic parents and they stuck around for the inheritance. What you should know about them. 2 of Swords in reverse. We have optimism and influence. They're very optimistic that once I heard come out of the shadows. Ooh, interesting. That's not going to be for all of you. But once they make a decision about something in relation to you, that they'll be able to influence you. They're very optimistic about that. Others of you, they're going to try to influence you. I don't know to do what exactly, but they're going to do it in a very, like, they're going to seem very optimistic. And this is going to throw you off because, you know, 7 of Swords in reverse for your advice. It's like you see through things, you know, you're not going to overcomplicate any kind of return or gesture of kindness, willingness, I heard, achievement, and patience. Yeah. Because whatever you're going towards now, I saw 2323 on the clock. I saw that for Pisces too. I don't know. Sorry, nickname. Capricorn, I don't know what's going on with you right now. And Pisces, there's a tie here. Okay, so go see where Pisces is in your birth chart. Or don't. But, you know, it might be of interest to you. So we have achievement with patience. Whatever you're moving towards now, you were so patient with this achievement that any kind of fuckery, you're just not going to handle. Like, you're not going to deal with it, okay? No matter how optimistic someone's influence is. And this could be about an employer here trying to, like, offer you a new position or a raise. And you're just like, nah, man, I heard, nah, man, just no. I'm not taking that. I got a new way. I got a new vision. I got a new path. All right. We have originality and control. Yeah, nobody is going to control your originality anymore, Capricorn. No way in hell. Some of you are writers. You don't have to be, or you're working with your hands in some way. But it's like, I heard feather in your cap. You got another feather in your cap with something. And whoever, love connection, family connection, friend connection, work connection, whatever this is, they were definitely controlling either consciously or unconsciously your capacity and energy to have original thought and original communication, and just your invention, your ability to invent, be cardinal, right? Yeah. Wow. I'm seeing the signs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm seeing the signs Capricorn and Jupiter, right? Which is your expansion, your fortune, and Aquarius and Mercury. Thinking outside the box, right? Like it's like somebody tried to box you in. Okay, let's get some cards here for closing messages for Capricorn. What do we have, Spirit, for Capricorn? This was kind of an exciting reading. Bring love into the situation. I was about to say it was really finance controlled. Really finance focused. Ooh, finance controlled. Yeah, think about what that, meditate and contemplate. Yeah, think about what finance controlled means in relationship to love for you. A personal issue reaches resolution. So maybe you want to link about how your previous, wow, now I'm getting all sorts of like mixed messages. Maybe you want to think about the link between love and finances and what that means not only to you, but the people you've been involved with. How did they interpret your love vis-a-vis your financial situation? You know, were they trying to control your finances with love? Were they trying to control your love with finances? You know, this seems to be something here to contemplate and think about. And you'll reach some kind of resolution here. I think you already have with this Ace of Swords here. All right, Capricorn, I love you so much.